So, good evening, welcome back to another live stream on the channel. Obviously, it's Friday. I'm very happy that it's Friday as well. And yeah, we got everyone. Hope everyone's had a good week and all that stuff. But we are back here with another live stream. Of course, we're going through Mikel Arteta's press conference today ahead of our game tomorrow against Brentford at the Emirates. Going to read through what he said. He's also gave us news about team news about Gabriel Jesus, as he also could be making his return very, very soon. And yeah, we're gonna go through all through that today. And yeah, so we got everyone in the chat as always. Be like all the real ones. The real ones are all here straight away. Be like everyone always watching me. I really do appreciate it, guys. And yeah, it's good to be back. I haven't done a live stream in 3 days. So yeah, I thought I'd definitely make one today. So yeah, obviously make sure guys you catch up on my latest videos as well. If you haven't already, I did upload a Super League video yesterday as well. Because that is apparently rumored to be returning. But anyway, let's get right into this. Let's go share the screen. Let's hope it works. I don't think it will work, but it worked last time, so far so good. Can you guys see Mikel's face? There is his Mikel's face. Yes, Mikel. So yeah, we're gonna go through Mikel Arteta's press conference, and yeah. So obviously, I want to read through this, guys, and about the team news. Yeah. So on the team news, the one. The ones. Hold on. Before I do that, I need to read through your comments. I forgot to do that. How can I forget? So yeah. Big up my man Martin the Goat, my brother. How's it going, bro? Good evening to you, mate. My man from Kenya. Hope you're well, mate. And yeah, thanks for watching me as always, bro. Let me know your thoughts about the game tomorrow, Saturday, against Brentford, of course. And yeah, let me know, do you think Arsenal can get the 3 points? Can we bounce back? Because that is the main thing we've got to do. Thanks for being here, my friends. Hope you're well. Big up RD12. Yes, brother. I hope you're well, my friend, as well. Thanks for joining as always. Absolute real one. Big up, man, Jordan. Hope you're doing well, mate. Let's see if Liverpool do beat Everton. Merseyside derby as well. Can Sean Dyche get a masterclass? But yeah, big up to you, mate. Thanks for joining. Big up my man, Manchester United fan. Big up to you, mate. Again, let me say about my United first of all. It was a poor result, I thought. Going 2-0 down against Leeds, you did show some, fight to get back into the game to bring it back to 2-2. Sancho came on and scored. Of course, Rashford scored, but yeah, I don't know why you started off so slow, man. And of course, you got them again. Back to back, so yeah, let's see if you will get the win this time. We got Ryan tuning over, absolute regular in this chat. Big up, yeah, Luca. Big up to Luca. Yes, he's gonna do the predictions later. Yes, they confirmed that we are not capable. Exactly, bro. Yeah, because look, you had no Casemiro either. You had no Eriksen, and that affects you big time. Yeah, but we should be focusing on top four and the teams behind us, and not the teams in front of us. I mean, yeah, I do agree, mate, because I know I did say that you would be in a title race this season, and you could. You know what? I said you could beat Man City to second, but looking on Casemiro's red card is so much. He's so important to your team, man, and it has affected you in a big way. I think if you had Casemiro, you would definitely have won that game against Leeds, but Leeds started really, really well, and you guys didn't, and that's what cost you. Anything happened in the Premier League as well. Like, who would have thought after Lee sacking Jesse Marsch that they were going to beat Man United? Anyway, let's dive right into the press conference, guys. Keep leaving your comments down below, and I will read them after this. So yeah, on the team news, the ones that were long term, like ML, Reece, and Gabriel Jesus, they're closer, and they've started to do some activities and have been outside, but they're not ready to be considered. Well, that's good news, I guess. That they're. Smith Rowe, can't wait till he comes back. Reece Nelson actually done really well against Nottingham Forest. And obviously, Gabriel Jesus is the main one that we're going to be focused on today. On speculation around Smith Rowe being ready for Brentford, not for this weekend. So yeah, he's been ruled out for this weekend. On an update of Gabriel Jesus, this is the title, lads. Gabby's doing really well. He's already been outside a little bit, but it's still early stages. He keeps pushing everybody every single day, but we need to respect some timelines and processes. He's doing really, really well. So that's some good news about Casemiro. You know why I say Casemiro? Because my man here said about Casemiro. We don't have anyone of the same quality as Casemiro on the bench. Exactly, my friends. Is that the Arsenal app? It is the Arsenal website, my friends. We've got Arsenal reviews. Hope you're well, brother. Let me know your thoughts about tomorrow's game. Can Arsenal bounce back? Right, and then on a date for his return, it's still too far off that. You have to see how he reacts now when you start to put some load to the knee and get some movement, and his actions that are not controlled as the ones he's been doing, and where he's comfortable, as well as to go on to the next stages. Yeah, guys, let me know. He is coming back. Gabriel Jesus is making his return soon. And it's a good sign so far. On an update on Saliba and Saka contracts and if they will take care of themselves. Don't know what they mean by that. Take care of themselves at the end, but talk about the contracts. They will do in the same way that they dealt with Gabby. We'll deal with the rest. Things need to some time sometimes, but we're delighted with the news of Gabby, obviously. Yeah, let's get Saliba and Saka done, of course. Yeah, make sure you do smash that buttons up. Smash the like buttons up right now, my friend. You're saying we should have Casemiro on the bench. He's a Man United fan, by the way. But I think we beat Brentford, but they're unbeaten in 9 games, so they're not exactly, man. They're not no pushover. And look at them when I know we backed them 3-0 away, but against the big six, they do know how to set up. I think against us, it was just we had too much quality. But I'm gonna go through what what's his name? Thomas Frank did indeed say about us because he is taking this very, very seriously. He has huge respect for Arteta and apparently has huge respect for Arsenal. So I'm gonna have a look. He basically said, yeah, this is gonna have to be the best they ever play in the Premier League since he's managed them to beat Arsenal. So that's how much he take this seriously, and that's how much he sees it as a big game. On us losing 2 matches as a reboot, absolutely, it's not about a comfort zone in football, but you are going to lose football matches. The match we lost against City was very, very different to the one that we lost against Everton. Losing brings a lot of opportunity to look at other things than the reaction of the team. The reaction of the team has been superb this week, and tomorrow we're going to put in a great performance in front of our crowds to try and win this game. Well, I'm going to take that question. I'm going to take that answer, Mikel, and I'm going to come back to this and let's see if we put in a very good performance in front of the crowd to win this game. On why Arteta did not celebrate Man City goals against Arsenal when he was there. Just for respect, because of the feeling I had for the club. If I had scored as a player, I would have done something similar. Fair enough. On his view on the allegations against Manchester City, I'm not going to make any comment on that, I'm sorry. On if there's a Rory, the medals he won would be devolved. I cannot respond to that because I would be responding to the previous part of the question. I don't want to do that. Oh my god! I mean, these journalists, they don't stop. They don't stop asking stupid questions, do they? On if you saw anything onwards, I can't say that word. Going on during he signed with Man City, no. Straight up, man said no. On the challenge Brentford will pose, that's a good question because we're actually talking about the team we're playing tomorrow. Good question. Many different ones. The ones they put in every week to every single opponent. The level or where they are sitting in the table doesn't matter. They're extremely efficient at what they do with a very clear way of playing and generating advantages, overloads and sequences of play that they want to do. That will be the game tomorrow, and we need to be at our very best in every single phase because they can create issues from anywhere on the field. So yeah, of course, we do respect Brentford, same way they do respect us. On if Man City game will be have an impact on his team against Brentford, no. Our only focus is on Brentford tomorrow. The preparation has been on that. Of course, we do play Man City on Wednesday, by the way, so that's why this question was asked. Let's go into tomorrow's game with the right mindset because we're going to be really good to beat them. On the reaction of the players after losing to Everton, I expect a fucking get back into this and win reaction. Really positive. We sat together, discussed the game and what happens. The opponent played their part, and you have to congratulate Everton for what he did on the day. It's true that there were things we didn't do like in other games, and that's the reason you lose football matches. There's always an opportunity to bounce back, show the character that we have and how much we want and what we're fighting for. On Odegaard's set piece challenging anyone who has a meeting with Arteta. Hold on, this is my brain's a bit weird. On Odegaard's piece challenging anyone who has a meeting with Arteta not to believe everything he says. It's great that the players believe in what I tell them and that we convince them of the best way to play and win football matches. In the end, it's completely up to them because they have a more difficult job to make that happen. On Gabriel's form, not only his performances, but the way he's evolving, I think he's getting better in every phase of play and anything we demand him to do. His leadership skills, his importance to the team, his mentality as well. I think he's come a long way since he joined the club. I agree with that. I think he's done. He's picked up his form, immensely since he came back from the World Cup. Well, he didn't even go to World Cup, but since the World Cup ended, that's what I mean. On Balogun being the top scorer in League One, calling him back there, I'm so happy for him. He's a boy that has a really clear idea. Mikel, he's a man. He's not a boy. Idea of what he wants to do with his career. He's really ambitious, really committed, and really brave. We discussed a lot before he made that move, whether it was the right place to go and the other choices he had. He was so convinced. I'm really happy for him because he deserves what he's getting. Agreed. On Arsenal, he needs to capitalise on any potential Man City slip-ups. We have enough to look after our own garden. That's what we do, look after our own garden. Well, thanks for that knowledgeable insight answer, Mikel. On whether he's surprised by Balogun's form, I'm very pleased. And when you look at the numbers and what he's doing, it's just incredible. It's very rare to see that. So yeah, I think he is very surprised. But he's got something special. That's why we decided to give him a long-term contract and have faith in him and give him the long period that he needs now, because the one loan he is having now is really different to the one he had at Middlesbrough. Oh yeah, I actually forgot that he went on loan to Middlesbrough. But that one was very necessary to see the outcome of what he is having now. On whether the players will take their eye off the ball this weekend, no, because for us it's impossible to think about Man City when we have Brentford first. They better not take their eye off the ball this weekend. Focus on Brentford first. Get the win against Brentford. Because if we lose Brentford, our morale is going to be destroyed. For us, the only possibility is look at them. There's so many questions about Balogun, by the way. On what he wanted from Balogun's loan in France, he had some scars or scares. I don't know what that says from that period at Middlesbrough. There's moments where he suffered, moments where when he played, when he didn't play, and moments when he played in what he believes in is not his best position. He threw all those excuses out and got onto the next experience, and that's what he did. He put that behind him, but using exactly what we worked with him. What didn't work, looked in the mirror and moved to the next one. He's done really, really well. Arteta said. On his plans for Balogun's future, the plan is now when he finishes his loan period, we assess the situation, where he is, where we are. We sit down and we plan the next chapter in his career. On the revamp ideas of European Super League, yeah, he's that. Another topic I cannot catch on. I cannot touch. Sorry. On how determined he is to win the league, regardless of point deductions. Let's focus on what we have to do and win enough football matches for that to happen. We have to earn the right to win, that's for sure. And that was pretty much it. We're going to go through the little preview that they do as well. But yeah. Keep hitting the likes up. Let me read your guys' comments. I can't lie, I've missed seeing Jesus. I just love how he plays. Martial has a similar playing style to Jesus, but he gets injured regularly. Yeah, that's the issue with Martial, is he's very injury prone. So far, Jesus, obviously, he has been injured, but I don't really remember him at Man City getting injured that too often. So let's just hope he's not the same as Martial. But yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, look, obviously, I love Jesus as well. He's very skillful. Yes, I know he's Brazilian, but yeah, I just love the skill and the work rate that he has and the way how he holds up the play and creates big chances. Yeah, big up Gabriel Jesus, man. I can't wait till he's back. Well, we are unbeaten. Yeah, we are unbeaten. This season we are unbeaten at the Emirates. In the Premier League, because we did lose to Brighton in the Carabao Cup 3-1 at the Emirates, but in the Premier League we are unbeaten. We have drew with Newcastle 0-0, so we're not 100% unbeaten, but no, we are 100. What I'm saying, we haven't got 100% record at the Emirates this season because Newcastle drew with us, but we are unbeaten. We haven't lost a game at the Emirates this season, which is a very good advantage for us. Anyway, good evening. If that's Unai Emery's getting asked that question about contracts, he'll just waffle about Martinelli. Yes, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. If Arsenal lose, we will lose the league, says Martinelli. Go. I think if we lose, then yeah, there's a very big chance of that happening. If Man City beat Aston Villa, especially. Any crap questions from the journalists? You know what? I think the most crappiest question today was probably about where was it? About this allegations about Man City and on if there's a worry that the medals he would win there would be devolved or whatever. Like nobody cares, honestly. He's at Arsenal now. 2-0 win tomorrow, says Arsenal fan reviews. I think Eddie and Trossard will score. Yeah, I want to see Trossard play actually. I did get my lineup in my preview. I haven't watched that already, but I do want to see Nketiah up front, obviously, and and obviously Trossard play instead of Martinelli. Arsenal 2-0, Brentford, Ramsdale, Masterclass also signing a Nketiah goal. I've gone 1-0. Yeah, there is many 2-0s, but I've gone maybe Odegaard score, but I've gone 1-0 to the Arsenal. Martinelli goal. I'm not saying sorry, I'm saying that United don't have anyone of Casemiro's quality on the bench. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he wasn't saying get Martinelli on the he wasn't saying get Casemiro on the bench because yeah, there's no way. The European Super League is back. Is going to be back. Yeah. Gabriel's so underrated. How is he not in a lot of these super fan debates? Yeah, come on, 11s. Yeah, I know, man. Well, based on his form, then yeah, he's been absolutely world class this season. He's been absolutely world class. Gabriel over Saliba after the World Cup. I agree with that. 100% agree with that. I mean, look, I love Saliba. I think he's a Rolls Royce, but yeah, Gabriel's been better. Even a few games before, yeah. Facts. It's funny how OT and the Emirates have become. Oh, sorry, Old Trafford and the Emirates have become fortresses this season. It is, man. It is. But bro, if you would have won that game against Leeds, you would have been second. Well, no, you would have been third with joint points to Man City. Like, but you dropped 2 points, man. I kind of do hope, right? I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I kind of do hope, obviously Arsenal win the league and you got finished second, because it'd be like the old times where it's Arsenal, Man United always challenging for the league title, like that fierce rivalry that we used to have. People would look at the English Premier League and be like, oh yeah, Arsenal, Man United are the two best teams in that league, and there was always challenging and fighting for league titles. And then you had like obviously Chelsea came along, you know, and obviously Man City got that oil money and Liverpool started challenging as well. So I mean, I know Liverpool were already good back then, but Man City only came into things about what was it, 2010 or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, bring back the old times, man. Martin Iligo agreed. Saliba has to shake off the rust a bit, but since after the games against West Ham and Brighton, he's been solid. Yeah, he's been. I mean, Everton he was pretty poor, but yeah, Brighton he was shocking. I mean, that goal we conceded, I think it was us when was it Ferguson who scored for Brighton? Yeah, that was poor defending, and even against West Ham. Yeah, he is underrated, man. He is. Who knows, man? Go on, good evening. Come on, Emery. That's either face with Emery, man. Emery will masterclass in comment for him. While he asked about other managers about the City situation, Eddie Howe. Oh, was he asked as well? Eddie Howe was asked about as if it's their business. Exactly. Who cares, mate? Honestly, like the one that really annoyed me was like, oh, why didn't you celebrate when you was at Man City scoring against Arsenal? Like, just I don't think he cares, mate. Like I don't think he cares about his medals getting revoked as well, or whatever that word is. Honestly, Gabriel was quite suspect, but yeah, that at start of the season especially, he was very very poor. There's times where he was doing stupid things. I remember the game against Fulham when we beat them 2-1. He was very very poor, and he made some stupid mistakes. Even against Man United as well, made some stupid mistakes. So, but no, he's really picked up his form since the World Cup. Anyway, let's go through this then. Yeah, so obviously talking about Brentford here, B's creating plenty of buzz. There they are. Yeah, that's a good squad to be fair. I mean, people look at that on paper and think, what? How are they 7th in the league? Like, crazy with that type of players. But they've got some underrated players there, to be fair. Yeah, so this is what Thomas Frank had to say. Big up Thomas Frank. Amazing job he's done. Frank will take his team to the Emirates. I always believe that we can win, and it's a big but. We are facing Arsenal, who are top of the league. They've been going from strength to strength, and they are in a fantastic position. It's well deserved that they're top of the league. They look in sync, and they have all their key players fit and available. Well, we don't have Jesus available, but yeah, at home they play with an unbelievable intensity. To get anything out of the game, we need to top perform. We'll probably need the best performance we've ever put out in a Premier League game. That is crazy. Those words are crazy. On the challenges Brentford will provide. Yeah, I'll read that one later. There he is, Mr. Ivan Toney, Arsenal signing guy up as well, and then he's Joe Parr and Brebo as well. We've got to be. I think we've got to watch both of them tomorrow. I think talking tactics. Frank switches between 4-3-3 and 3-5-2, but tends to use that formation in matches against strong opposition. The use of the back three allows the wing backs to push forward, sometimes combining well with long switches to the far points. Rico Henry has been superb down the left, while hard working. Maz Roslev is usually used as a wing back on the opposite side, although Aaron Hickey's return from injury provides another option. I heard about Aaron Hickey before, and Aaron Hickey was that guy who we was going to sign from, I think it was Bologna. He's Scottish as well, Aaron Hickey, and he was playing for the same team that we signed Tomiyasu from as well. So, yeah, apparently he's another good player. In midfield, yeah, Christian Norgard, who actually scored against us last year at the Emirates when we beat him 2-1. Is next to holding midfielder, capable of playing direct passes into attack. Ahead of him, Jensen as well, drifts around and often finds himself in crossing positions, while Josh Da Silva, who has spent 12 years with us, has an eye for a spectacular. All three of Brentford's attacking deserve to start in current form, but Frank will have to omit one of them if he goes for the 3-5-2 formation. Ivan Toney has scored 13 goals in 19 starts this season and is excellent at spinning in behind. Although he also dropped deep to probe balls over the defence. Brian and Brebo was outstanding last weekend with his passing as well as his running, meaning Wizard is more likely to be used from the bench. Wiz is also another good player as well. But Brentford's attack is about more than individuals. They press excellently. Yeah, that's one thing we've got to watch, guys. Is their press is amazing. Go to that game against Man United, right? When they beat them 4-0, and look how much pressure and look how much press they put on Man United that game. Yeah, and especially as a unit as well. It's not like one person pressing. It's like as a unit, as a team, they all know when to press. Play clever balls around the corners for runners, and they're major threat from corners and throw-ins. They will not dominate possession, but they'll offer serious attacking threats. Les Smith Rowe, of course, came on against Oxford. That's the last time we did see him. Yeah, obviously he's unavailable. Facts and stats, of course, that's when we beat them 3-0 last season. How's Brentford under Bottleham? Yeah, I know, right? Unbelievable, Jeff, innit? Bottleham. But yeah, that's when we did indeed beat them 3-0 this season away from home. What game that was, what performance that was. And we did that when we came off a battery. We lost to Man United 3-1. And we came off the back and actually we had to bounce back, and we did that in style, beating them by 3-0. Fabio Vieira scored, Jesus scored, and Saka scored that game. We're looking to complete. We are looking to complete a league double over Brentford following our 3-0 win earlier this season. The Bees would be the 47th different club we have beaten home and away in the same Premier League campaign, more than any other side. We have won our last 7 London derbies of all those taking place this season. Only once before have we ever had a longer such winning run, with 9 in a row coming between April 1988 and February 1989. Our last 2 league goals conceded have come from corners. That's their biggest threat as well, Brentford. Just one of them of the first 15 in this campaign came in that fashion. Meanwhile, Norwich has scored more goals from set pieces situations in the Premier League than Brentford, 14 they have scored. Yeah, there you go then, including a league high 5 penalties. Since the start of the season, Eddie Nketiah has scored more goals at the Emirates Stadium in all competitions than any other player. With those 13 coming in these last 13 home starts, that's a really, really good start for Eddie. With 4 goals and 8 assists, no player has been involved more London derby goals since the start of last season than Bukayo Saka, who scored 12, 6 in his last 6 such matches, including 2 assists in the reverse fixture. The match officials, this is what Arsenal fans care about. We all need to know about the referee corruption. This will be the first. So the referee will be Peter Banks. I don't care if we won 4 of these and all that. So referee who's on VAR? Lee Mason's on VAR, and Lee Mason and Peter Banks are the one I really do care about. Like, they're the ones I really know. Recent meetings against Brentford is when we did beat them 2-1 at the Emirates last season. Last season, we saw the Bees make their first league visit to our ground since 1946. Second half goals from Smith Rowe and Saka put us in control of proceedings for our late Christian Norgard strike ensured a nervy finish. Brentford's first visit to the Emirates came in the League Cup back in 18-19 when that's when we won 3-1. And netted a brace before Alisson, like I said, wrapped up a 3-1 success for us against the then Championship side. Yeah, I will not be watching this, unfortunately. Adrian Clark and all that. But yeah, that's it, lads. That is the press conference reaction today. And yeah, obviously, my final thoughts. I don't think we are going to win. I don't think we will win 1-0. I'm going to go 1-0 to Arsenal. I would start Trossard. Obviously, I did say everything in my preview that I did record 2 days ago. So make sure you go and watch that and all that stuff. But yeah, obviously, I'll be back again tomorrow for Saturday. Well, yeah, tomorrow's the game, innit? So I'll be back in tomorrow for a live match reaction. Yes, live match reaction, player ratings as well. 5 things we learned as well. That's a new thing I'm going to implement to this channel is we were going to do my instant match reaction live, and then say a few hours after in the evening time, we're going to go through the game, 5 things we did learn, and yeah, obviously give you that my play ratings as well. So yeah, that should be good, guys. And obviously, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's a big game tomorrow. I'm going to go 2-0 to Arsenal, guys. Sorry, not 2-0. Martin goes to 2-0. I'm going 1-0 to Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. And let's hope we do get. I mean, well, we have to win. We got to bounce back. Let's bounce back against Brentford and win. Simple as that. Before we do go, let's read your last comments, guys. Obviously, I know this is irrelevant, but Arteta has beaten 3 of the big 6 this season. Tottenham twice, Chelsea, Liverpool, and United. Ten Hag has beaten 4 of the big 6: City, Spurs, Liverpool, and Arsenal. So you haven't beat Chelsea yet. You haven't beat Chelsea and you haven't beat Tottenham. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, you have beat Tottenham. Who's the other big? Oh, Liverpool. Who's the other big 6 you haven't beat then? Chelsea in it. So you haven't beat Chelsea yet this season. Did you not beat him this season? I can't remember. Yeah, bro. Big up to you as always. Cheers for supporting me as always, my friends. And yeah. Oh yeah. You drew with Chelsea. Was it home? Oh, it's 1-1, wasn't it? Was it 1-1 or was it 2? I can't remember. Was that? I think it was at Stamford Bridge. No, wait. Was that then? Was that when Casemiro scored that last minute goal? And it was 1-1. I can't remember, bro. But yeah. Look. Anyway, guys, I will walk with you back in tomorrow. I might upload another video tonight. I don't know what I should upload, but I might as well upload another video tonight. But yeah, make sure if you've not smashed that button already, you do smash that button. We are on the road to 4K subscribers. Our subs have been going mad recently. We've been growing so well recently, so of course I can obviously thank you guys so much for that as well. I think we're on 3.24K now or something. So yeah, look, I generally think we can get 4K by the end of March. That is just my goal. That is what I think we can do. I think that will happen. Yeah, 1-1 was it? Yeah, it's 1-1. Yeah, so was that when, I swear that's when Casemiro, because I remember you guys went 1-0 down, and Casemiro saved you and you rescued a point or whatever. But yeah, look, I'm excited for the game tomorrow. I'm nervous for the game tomorrow, even though, you know what, it's 3 p.m. in it. I might do. You know what? Should I do a watch on? You know what? I'm gonna do a watch on tomorrow because I ain't doing anything tomorrow. So yeah, you know what? There'll be a watch on tomorrow for the game. There'll be player ratings. There'll be live reaction. There'll be 5 things you learn. Lots of comment. There's going to be lots of content coming tomorrow. Make sure, guys, you stay tuned for that. If you've not got the notification bell on, turn that on. Subscribe to this channel, and yeah. Until next time, until tomorrow, guys. Ciao. Come on, you Gunners. Let's bounce back against Brentford.